Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my weekly exploration of the Forex market through the lens of price action based technical analysis. In today's episode, we are revisiting the GBPUSD market structure. Before we dive in today's analysis, I want to mention that we skipped covering the GBPUSD last week due to the absence of a comfortable trading setup on the chart. However, the dynamic trading activities of the past week have illuminated new perspective on the market structure, and I'm excited to share with you the discoveries and insight I have gained from these recent sessions. In anticipation of the week ahead, I have conducted a comprehensive analysis of the prevailing market conditions utilizing simple tools such as trend lines, key levels, and chart patterns to gain insight into the historical price movement within the cable market. Please note that this video is for educational purposes only and does not constitute a financial advice. My objective is to empower you with insight into the GBP/USD chart and enhance your proficiency in price action analysis. Forex trading carries inherent risk, so always proceed with caution and consider consulting a professional financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Without further ado, let's dive right into the business. So, as I mentioned earlier, the pound sterling managed to recover almost all of the losses from the previous week, closing nearly where it started at around the 1.22600 level. This consolidation phase here, this one, it started right here, then it went back into that area, closing just right below the 1.226. And of course, this consolidation right here indicates a significant level of uncertainty at a crucial juncture in this current market structure. Considering the recent GDP data released by the UK's national statistic indicating a 0.2% expansion, could this positive development potentially trigger bullish momentum in the coming week? Well, let's look at this current structure from a technical standpoint. Now, the first thing I did here was to take into consideration the nature of price action since the month of March, though you will see that it is quite obvious that price action has been on a strong bullish momentum. However, since price tested its new high at the 1.31500 area here in the month of July. Since then, we saw price action drop significantly as we saw sellers take over the market. And as a result of this bearish momentum, you will see that price action gradually transitioned into a descending channel. And after connecting the series of lower highs, we have the resistance line of the descending channel. And after connecting the series of lower lows, we have the support line of that descending channel. Now, this is where things becomes a little bit more intriguing. Now, if you look at what happened here during the midweek of last week, we saw how price came back into the support line of that descending channel, which interestingly shares a beautiful confluence with that 1.23150 area. And immediately price tested that level, we saw an engulfing bullish candle spring out from that structure. Let me zoom things in a little bit. So you will see that we saw an engulfing candle spring out of that area, which emphasized that we are at a crucial moment. And whenever price action tests the support line of the descending channel, we expect buy pressure to resume, probably to incite a momentum back into the resistance line, or probably break out to incite more trading opportunities to the upside. However, a breakdown of that support line and that 1.23150 could incite a downtrend scenario. Now, to help us guide our trading decisions for this week, I have identified a key level at the 1.226, which we shall be using to guide our trading decisions for this week. Now, if price remains below the structure, we will be looking out for patterns and structures that supports the idea of selling, and a breakout retest of this level will be giving us an opportunity to look out for bullish signals. Now, to have a better perspective into what is really going on in this market, I was able to identify a simple setup on our lower time frame. But before we scale down into the lower time frame, I would like us to run through the economic calendar at this point, as this new week is laced with series of high impact events from both the United Kingdom and the United States. These fundamental factors often manifest on the charts in technical patterns and price movement. By monitoring the economic calendar, we can identify potential correlations between key economic releases and specific technical patterns on the charts, hereby giving us valuable information that can make us position ourselves in such a way that we can capitalize on any potential move prior, during, and even after this event. So on the economic calendar, we want to be focusing on high impact events from both the United States and the United Kingdom's economy. Now, the first impactful event for the week is coming in on Monday, that's October 2nd, and we have the ISM manufacturing PMI, after which the Fed's chairman will be giving a speech. Then on Wednesday, October 4, we have the ADP employment change, we have the ISM services PMI, and on Friday, October 6, we have the average hourly earnings, and then the almighty non-farm payroll. Though there are no high impact event from the United Kingdom, but there are a couple of speeches when we look at the medium impact event, which of course we will be looking into when we start the week. Now, with the information we have gathered here, and of course as technical traders, we know that even the anticipation of this event alone has a tendency of influencing price action. Now, talking about price action, let's scale down into the 4 hours time frame, where I have a simple setup that we are going to be using for this week. Now, what I did here was to take into consideration the nature of price action since the beginning of this month, and it is quite clear that price action had fallen into a descending channel, as you will see right here, as price action uniformly and consistently respected the resistance and support line of that channel. And right now, this is where our center of focus is going to be. As you will see, the key level we identified on the 1 hour on the daily time frame is the 1.22600 area, a level which has been a strong selling niche since price broke down the structure on Friday. And price action came back into that structure here, which interestingly shares a beautiful confluence with that the resistant line of that descending channel. Now, the question going into the new week is, will price action respect that resistant line one more time? That is this resistant line here, to incite a downtrend continuation. That is one of the scenarios I want to be looking out for this week. Or are we likely going to be seeing a breakout of the 1.22600 area, retest of the trend line or that structure to incite an uptrend continuation? So these are my views here on the GBPUSD. So I will be using the 1.226 as a criteria to guide any bullish momentum if price breaks out of that structure. However, if continued selling pressure persists below the resistant line of that range, then the chances that sellers will come in will be confirmed at the site of lower lows and lower highs within the structure. So let's see how the market will play out with this area during the early hours of the week, and trust me, I will be with you in the comment section to give you an update on what I think will be happening from the structure. I do hope this video has been of immense help in making your independent trading decision for this week, and if it truly did, I would greatly appreciate your support by giving the video a thumbs up. Your likes are very valuable to me and helps the algorithm promote the video to a wider audience of traders who may find this content beneficial. Thank you in advance for doing so. If you haven't already, I encourage you to follow me on this channel for more of this content. By subscribing, you will always stay updated with the latest ideas I share and of course receive notifications whenever I upload new videos and commentaries. See you all in the comment section on Monday morning as we get prepared for the new week. Do have a wonderful evening, everyone. Bye bye.